Yo, what is going on, man? This your boy Rome, aka the Young Madden OG, man. I'm here today to give you a nice defensive tutorial. Basic, basic knowledge on Madden. So let's get into one of my favorite formations, which is the gun ace slot offset. We're just gonna pick one of my favorite plays. We're gonna come out in it, which is the levels wide sail at the bottom of the screen. And pay attention to the play art, because you're gonna have to pay attention to your opponent's play art while you're online. So that's how you adjust to whatever your opponent is doing. So we're gonna come out in the bottom play, which is the X icon, levels wide sail. We're gonna select that play, and let's just come out and my favorite formation is the big nickel, because you can do so many things out of that, and then you can take out your linebackers and put in safety. So we're just gonna come out in the let's come out in a cover 2 or cover 3. Let's try to come out in a cover 3 for right now. So in this play right here, you see my play art, right? So my first read is going to be the running back, the tight end on the right, the tight end on the left, and my wide receiver that's coming in on a T.Y. Hilton that's coming on the end route. So I'm gonna read the field from right to left. So if I see that the running back's not being guarded, I'm gonna immediately hit the running back just like this. See? But that's Madden for you. You see that? That's why a lot of people don't play this game. But anyway, you see the play art. And my first read, I'm looking for that running back. So let's run this play again. You know what I'm saying? So I got about 5 yards there. So if my opponent is not, if he's not playing hard flats, which, I got the defense in a cover 3, a regular cover 3, so he's not playing hard flats. So once I keep abusing this play, right? Man, oh my God. Y'all get it. You see the running back's wide open. I don't know why he's not catching the ball, but you see, so I'm getting 5 yards a pop whenever he catches the ball, pretty much. But when I go back to the play call screen and I see that my opponent is running this play, right? So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna hard flat on the defense, right? So I'm gonna hit triangle, and I'm gonna hit right stick down, which is underneath coverage. So that cornerback that you see right here, that cornerback that's in a hard flat, he's going to play that running back. But also, if you look at that play art prior to that, you got the tight end going on a corner post route. So I'm going to hit RB twice, and that's going to bring up my linebackers. You see the icons? So I'm going to hit X, hit up on the right stick, and I'm going to hit X, because you see now I got my my linebacker guarding that tight end that's going on the corner route. So now I'm going to use this guy, protect the middle of the field. I'm going to lurk up in this area right here. You see what I'm saying? So anything coming across the middle of the field, drag route, yada yada yada, anything in this area, I'm gonna be on it. But it's kind of hard for me to do that because I'm controlling both controllers. But I'm gonna hike the ball and try to demonstrate this as best as I can. So, and also you can just have this guy move the safety out so he can also play the tight end, just in case that tight end is faster than that linebacker. You can put him in this area and he'll play that area. And also, if you know for a fact that he's going to the that corner route, you can hit triangle, and you can hit right on the right stick, and he's going to play outside coverage. You see what I'm saying? So just take some time to learn these defensive controls. It's so easy, man. So like I said, I'm pretty much set up for this play right now. So what I'm gonna do is hike the ball, and you see that guy playing that running back. And you see I'm gonna drop down. And you see by that time, you got sacked, because you're sending all these guys out on routes, and your running back's not blocking. So once again, you see the play art, right? This is how a regular cover 3 looks. So I'm going to hit triangle, and I'm going to play underneath coverage, hit R1. No, excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna hit R1 twice. That's gonna bring up my linebackers. So I'm gonna hit X. I'm gonna hit up on the right stick, which it says man coverage. Hit up on the right stick. Then I'm gonna select the guy that I want to guard in man coverage, and that's the tight end. So now instead of a hook curl like this linebacker's in right here, he's in a man assignment. He's guarding that guy man. And like I said, you can move this cornerback out. You know what I'm saying? And you see this flat zone right here, being that he's in a hard flat, he's gonna play that running back. You see what I'm saying? So if he was in a regular cover 3, he'll be playing more back here in this area. You see what I'm saying? But being that he's in a hard flat, he's gonna check down to that running back. So now we're just gonna set him right here, and I'm gonna throw to the running back just to show you that demonstration, and I'm gonna show you how tight that linebacker is playing that running back. So you see the play art, right? All right. So now I'm gonna hike the ball. Well, that didn't work because I had my icon set on that linebacker, but we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna hit triangle underneath coverage, R1 linebacker. Put him in man coverage right here. See how you got it? And so now let me take my guy off that linebacker, and now he's gonna play that running back. So now we're just gonna hike the ball. Now I can't control both of the controllers because I'm on offense now, but I just want to show you the defensive adjustment. So you know, now we're gonna throw to that running back, and that linebacker is gonna play that running back real tight. He might even intercept the ball because he's playing a hard flat. Hike the ball. And you see that? That's how you make defensive adjustments, just like that. Your opponent is, you know, abusing that flat on that play. That's how you shut that down. But we can also go into a instant replay, and you can see that tight end, he was guarded in man coverage. You see how that linebacker was guarding him in man coverage. So instead of, if he was in a hook curl, excuse me, my sinuses are acting up. If he was in a hook curl, he would have just stopped about right there and let that linebacker, you know, let that tight end go to that corner. Now, I could have waited just a little bit longer, and it seemed like that tight end beated him anyway, but you just got to make that read when you're in game. So we're going to go back to this play again. And I'm just going to hike the ball on offense, but we're going to adjust to that play one more time. We're going to play underneath coverage. Linebackers, R1, X. Put him in man coverage like that. Move this cornerback out just a little bit. And I'm going to hit X on the controller and try to use this area right here, which is the deep middle. Well, not the deep middle, but you know, this middle right here. So we're just going to hike the ball. See, I'm on it. You see, by that time he's set. But it's all about making the adjustment to what your opponent is doing, right? So if my opponent knows, if I know for a fact that my opponent is running the ball and he's running a inside zone, which is this play right here, which is one of the best running plays in the game. You know what I'm saying? This is practice mode, so you're not going to get really good, you know, results. But we're going to, you know, audible to that play again, and you know, it's going to run the ball. But I'm going to show you guys how I stop the run. So we're just going to come out inside like a toss play or something like that. Let's come out in toss play or HB stretch. We're going to come out in HB stretch. And I match personnel with personnel, so on that screen you'll see about 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So we come out in the big nickel, and we come out in 3-4, or they don't have 4-3. So let's come out in big nickel, and I'm gonna sub out my linebackers with safeties. put in a free safety. So about this linebacker right here for another free safety. Okay, so now instead of linebackers, I got free safeties in. So now we're gonna come out in the let's come out in cover 4 quarters, right? So if I know for a fact that my opponent is running the ball, I'm gonna base the line by hitting triangle, right on the right stick. I mean not right stick, the D-pad, right on the D-pad. Or you can hit the left stick, right? You see those guys move out. That means they're going to their natural positions. And what I'm gonna do is hit triangle again, and I'm gonna press, bring down my cornerbacks, bring down these safeties right here, or DBs, whatever you want to call them. And this toss play is going to the right, right? So I can either edge rush, my defensive line, which is slant outside. You see the blitz angle. So if I know for a fact that my opponent is running in this area, right? So what I'm gonna do is put this linebacker. What I can do, I either can leave him right there, or I can man him up on the running back by hitting R1 and up on the right stick, which is man coverage, and I can put him on MAC, which is triangle, right? And you see that? By you putting him in man coverage, it's gonna help out the run that much better, man. Trust me. So this play is going to the right. Now all I'm gonna do is just hike the ball, and I'm gonna use it. Like I said, if I know for a fact that this running play is going to the right, I'm gonna take this linebacker just in case this guy missed. The running back, I can clean up and catch him. If he gets past him. So we're gonna hike the ball. You see that? By me bringing my safeties down and manning that guy up, he got absolutely nowhere. So we're gonna go into an instant replay. And you can see he just got boxed up. So we can just go in slow motion. You see I got all those guys in the box, and being that the guy was in man, see the guy that's guard him, he shuts down, the cornerback come in, somebody got free. You see? It's just that simple, man. So he absolutely got nowhere, but you gotta. I'm going now. Alright, hold on. Let me get that. Boy, stop knocking on my door. Toy, it's in the hi boy. Toy, it's in the my car glove box. Or the center console. Huh? Get the oatmeal and get the or get some organic peanut butter. Yeah. And some yeah, that's it. That's all I need. Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption. But as you can see there, he got bottled up. So where were we? Let's get out of that. But another thing you can do, let's go to resume. We're gonna pick another play. Let's go inside the. That's pretty much that setup right there. Pretty much can go for any run play that's going, to the outside. A lot of people run stretches and tosses, so you can do that setup for any play that's going on to the outside. And also, let's see what I want to get into next. Okay, let's go back into that play. Let's go. I'm going to pick cover 4 again, just to show you something. Let's come out in the. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Let's come out in the. One of my favorite plays right here, which is the PA counter go. So this play at the bottom of the screen is called PA counter go. We're gonna select that play, and I'm gonna move the ball back a little bit. Right? That's good enough right there. And so this, you see the play art on this play, right? So all I want to do, you see the play art, right? Pay attention. I'm going to hit triangle, select X, which is my tight end. I'm gonna hit up on the right stick, fade him. Now you see my tight end, see his route change? Alright, so now I'm gonna look at my other wide receivers to the left, and I'm gonna put Rodgers on a slant. So I'm gonna hit triangle again, and being that, you know, triangle is his icon, I'm gonna hit triangle again. I'm gonna put him on a slant, right? And I'm not gonna do anything else with any other players. So now I'm in a cover 4, right? So now I just gonna motion this guy up, motion this guy over, and you see nobody follows him, right? So I know for a fact that it's zone, right? So I'm gonna move him back. So now that I know this is zone coverage, right? So now I'm just gonna run the play, right? Run the play just like this, and you see that he's in zone coverage. Now, once I see you can't guard that, right, I'm gonna keep on doing it, right? But any good Madden player is gonna adjust to that, right? So you see the play art, right? Now I'm gonna make my setups one more time. I'm gonna hit triangle, X, fade my tight end, put him on pretty much a streak route. I'm gonna hit triangle again because that's icon. And you see it gives you the option of, you know, which kind of hot route you want to put your wide receiver on, right? And you make these adjustments based on how your defensive guy is playing you. Same thing, like if your defensive guy, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to adjust to what you're doing, but you gotta keep your opponent guessing. Don't keep doing the same play and over. You can give him the same look, but you want to be doing something different. So therefore, he can't really adjust. He'll think you're adjusting to something else, but you're doing something totally opposite. So now, if I'm playing, right, so now if I know for a fact what my opponent is doing and he's motioning this guy over to put him on a slant, right? So now I'm gonna motion him back, but I'm gonna also do my setup. So mind you now, I'm hit triangle, and you see I got all my defensive backs, right? So being that Paxco is going on a deep corner route, I'm going to hit X on my cornerback, and I'm going to man him up on individual coverage. So I'm select him. Now you see, instead of a deep blue, now he's in man coverage. Now being that this guy right here, it looks like he's guarding this guy, so what I'm going to do is, being that he's a linebacker, I'm going to hit R1. No, he's a defensive back, so I can hit triangle again, circle, and I'm going to man him up because he's coming over in this area, right? So now this is how this look, right? So, being that this guy is getting motioned over, okay. Being that this guy's getting motioned over, right? So he's gonna, I'm not gonna hike the ball right there, but you see that I cross-man those guys. You see what I'm saying? So when Paxo get to that area, which is a deep crossing route, that guy that's manning him up, he's just going to be sitting down waiting on him. And that triangle guy is going on a slant, and he's coming in my area. I don't really need to have to do anything, so because he's coming in my area already. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you cross man. So watch this play get bottled up or locked up, or whatever you want to call it. So now we're just going to hike the ball. And you see, there's nobody open really. Now I can playmaker, being that he's faster. You see, nobody was open until I playmaker. And then that wide receiver that I just threw to was faster than that guy. That's why when he playmaker, he got open. So, let me see if I can come up with another play. But, okay, we can do this, right? Um, this is what my play looks like. This is a cover 4 defense. But being that it's going to show cover 4 when we get back to the plays call screen, your opponent really doesn't know that you're in man coverage. So you can hit triangle, triangle, right? And you see you got all your defensive backs. Circle. I can man him up on circle, right? I can hit R1, R1, which is, you know, my linebackers, up on the right stick, and I can man him up on Pascal. You see what I'm saying? Now I got, I hit triangle, triangle again, L1, man coverage right on the right stick, and I can man him up on the tight end. And you see, well, I can't man him up on the tight end because he got to operate in this area. But what I can do is hit R1, R1 again, square, which is my linebacker, right? I can man him up on the tight end because he's, you know, closer to the tight end. And now you see this. Now, when your opponent get back to the play call screen, he's going to be thinking you're in cover 4. But you just got a hybrid coverage. You know what I'm saying? You're playing zone and man. You see what I'm saying? So you got this guy right here in a deep third. He's playing the middle of the field. So pretty much you're in a cover 3, but on your screen it's going to show that you're in a cover 4. You see what I'm saying? And you can leave this guy where he's at because, you know, you don't want to get beat deep. Or you can also, depending on, you know, what your opponent is doing, you can man him up on the running back. Or you can use him, it don't matter. But what I'll be doing, because this guy right here is in the slot, I'll be using this guy right here in this area right here. You see what I'm saying? Because I already man up everybody and everybody else is guarded. So what I can do once the ball is hiked, I either can see which route is developing, or they trying to run a screen pass or something like that. And it's simple. Or you can hit L1, L1, which is your defensive line. And you can put one of these guys in a spy, but you just gotta, you know, just know what your opponent is doing. But we're gonna hike the ball, and this play is gonna get bottled up. You see, you can just lurk in this area, lurk, play the middle of the field. Nobody's open. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta go in practice mode and adjust, because, you know, your opponent really not gonna give you time, especially if he's a good Madden player. You know what I'm saying? So I can do this real quick. I don't know if you guys want to time me or not, but pretend like we're coming out on the huddle. So I'm gonna hit triangle, triangle, X on Pascal, triangle, triangle, L1, and put him on the tight end. You see this? Pretty much everybody's covered. Watch out for your tight end. And I can just press this guy right here so he can't get off the line of scrimmage. Especially if that's the guy he want to go to, especially if that's like Tyreek Hill, I can press him just to give me time to drop back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to press him at the line of scrimmage. Now, how you want to press him at the line of scrimmage? You want to get in front of him, by right here, right in front of him. I hope I'm not offsides. I think I'm offsides. So, I think I'm good right here. And this throws off, you know, your opponent. So, I'm going to hike the ball, and he should jam him at the line of scrimmage. But you don't want to do this all the time, just to kind of throw your opponent off, especially if you know for a fact that he's throwing it to that guy. So we're going to hike the ball. And you see what I'm saying? I'm following him. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. You got a sack. But it's just so many, you know, deep, you know, adjustments that you can do. So if you hit triangle by itself, right? Just look at your screen. You can play over the top coverage, inside coverage, outside coverage, underneath coverage. If you know for a fact that your opponent is going deep, you want to play over the top. If your opponent is running slants, slant routes go to the inside. So you want to hit left on the right stick. If your opponent is throwing drag routes, you want to play underneath. If it's 4th and 1 and you know for a fact that, you know, he's going to be throwing a quick pass, you want to play underneath, and you want to hit L1, which is protect the sticks. And what protect the sticks means, which is the L1 button icon on that screen down there, it guards the first down marker. You see what I'm saying? I know this video is going to be kind of long, but trust me, you guys going to have to pay attention and just learn the adjustments. So you see where it says at the bottom of the screen, if you want to close this menu, you hit R3, which is the right stick down. You know what I'm saying? Not down, but you just have to push it dead center. If you want to bring it up again, you can do this right here, and that brings up your defensive line and all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So you either can hit triangle, which is your defensive backs, depending on who you want to adjust. R1, which is your linebackers. You see that? Your two linebackers. All right, we're going to cancel, close it. L1, and that brings up your defensive line. You see what I'm saying? So you can also drop your defensive line in coverage. So say I want to put triangle, which is my defensive line. If I want to drop him in a vert hook or something, I select him by hitting triangle. If I want to put him on a vert hook or hook curl, I just hit left, right, up, or down, depending on which zone I want to put him in. So say I want to put him in a vert hook, I'll hit down on the left D-pad, right? So now, you see what I'm saying? Now this guy right here, instead of blitzing, he's in a vert hook. You see what I'm saying? I can't move him off the defensive line. He's going to move by himself once you hike the ball. So we're going to hike the ball and watch the defensive end go play in coverage. And he should have gone in coverage. There you go. But it's too late then. You got an interception. But let's see what else we need to go over. Okay. But let's just review that one more time. Triangle brings up your defensive backs and what kind of adjustment you want to put them in. So by hitting triangle, you're bringing up your defensive backs. So you see X, right? By me hitting triangle, I can select which defensive back I want to put in what kind of coverage. So if I want to man him up on the tight end, I'll put X, man him up on Jack Doyle, right? So triangle, X, which is my defensive back, up on the right stick because I want to put him in man coverage on the tight end, and which person I want to put him on, being that Doyle is X, I can put him, all I got to do is hit X, right? So now that defensive back, he's in man coverage. If I didn't select him, he would just be playing a deep blue like this guy to the right of the screen, the defensive back on the right of the screen. So it's all about what your opponent is doing. Again, if you want to play underneath coverage, inside, outside, over the top coverage, all you got to do is hit triangle and look at your menu screen and select the button of which coverage you want to do. So if I want to show blitz, bring all my people to the the line of scrimmage, hit triangle, left on the D-pad, right? You see how everybody drop down? You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple. I mean, I can't break it down no simpler. So if I want to do something to my linebackers, right, which is these two guys right here, right? All I got to do is hit R1, and you see that? It's just that simple. If I want to put these guys in man coverage, I select who I want to put in man coverage, which is X. I can man him up on the tight end, right? I hit R1 again, do it real fast. All you're doing is hitting it twice till the icon appears. Hit up on the right stick, whichever guy you want to put him in man coverage. You see? So now your opponent is reading cover 4, but you actually got your linebackers in zone. So those guys are covered, so you can either use it as safety and kind of like drop down, do whatever you want to do. Just give your opponent different looks. So now we're going to hike the ball and just try to lurk anything coming across the middle of the field. So we're going to hike the ball. You see that? I'm lurking. I'm trying to see who's open, dropping down. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about making that read or, just throwing your opponent off. I can bring him down in the box right here and he pretending, like I'm blitzing. As soon as he hiked the ball, I'm dropping back in the coverage. You see what I'm saying? Trying to lurk anything going across the middle of the field. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can show you all the tricks and schemes and all this stuff in Madden, but it's up to you to make that read. You know what I'm saying? So, what else can I show you guys in this play? Alright, I'm going to show you guys a basic blitz that you can run. Simple blitz. Come out in this formation, nickel. Every playbook has it, which is nickel 2-4-5 double A gap. We're going to come out in this play, which is mid blitz. select that play. We're just going to come out in a regular shotgun play. We can come out in a, let's see. We can come out a gun bunch, or let's see. I'm trying to pick an easy play. Alright, let's pick drive post, but I'm gonna block the running back. Matter of fact, I'll leave him on the route for now. Alright, so you see the play art, right? Everybody's manned up because this is a man blitz. So I'm guarding the running back. So if I see the running back's blocking, right? So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna block the running back by hitting triangle, his icon, which is R1. Then it says, you know, what you want to do. R2, you want to pass block, you want to put him on the option route, you want to smart right him, so we want to pass block, so we're gonna hit R2. Read your screen. I'm gonna hit R2, block the running back. So once he hikes the ball, right, my assignment is the running back. But being that the running back is blocking, as soon as I see that the running back is blocking, I'm just gonna jump a route, whichever route that I see, you know, coming, right? So block the running back. So as soon as I see him staying there, as soon as I see him just staying in the backfield to block, I'm just gonna go help somebody else on a route. So I'm gonna hike the ball. As soon as I see which route coming, you see what I'm saying? By the time your opponent makes a read, you know, he's already sacked. And I didn't even really make no adjustment, but what you can do to this play, what I normally do, I know for a fact that he's passing the ball. I'll spread my D-line by hitting left on the D-pad. And you see where it says spread, that's your defensive line. You're going to spread them by hitting up, right? So like I said, once I see that the running back is blocking, I just want to, you know, pretend like I'm guarding him, just in case he comes out of the backfield on a route. And most times, if a running back comes out on a route, you know, he's going to come out in this area right here. So I'm going to be lurking and I'm going to follow the running back. And 9 times out of 10, if I'm following the running back, the other 3 wide receivers are going to be coming on a slant route, right? So I'm going to give you that example anyway. So we're going to put the running back on a swing route, just like that. And I'm going to try to use the controller. I'm running 2 controllers, kind of hard to do. So I'm going to be holding right trigger, which is the turbo button, right? So now I'm going to hike the ball. I'm going to follow the running back. As soon as the opponent see me guarding the running back, he should try to make another read if he's a smart Madden player. So we're going to hike the ball. I'm going to follow the running back. And I'm going to drop back in the coverage just like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to make him make a read. And this blitz coming in so quick. You see what I'm saying? You really don't have to do nothing. You can spread your D-line, or you can just leave it regular. You can pinch them back, it don't matter. Or you can just man a line or base a line. You see what I'm saying? It really don't matter. And what I normally do, this guy's playing the tight end, I just bring him in just a tad bit, because I got to watch out for the running back because he's my assignment. So I think they're running a play action on this play, and this blitz comes in so quick, we really don't have time for play action. So we're going to hike the ball. Lurk. You see what I'm saying? Make them eat it. You know what I'm saying? But you really don't have to make no adjustment on this blitz. All you want to do is just watch out for the running back and see if he's blocking or not. If he's going out on route, you want to follow him and just make your opponent think, oh, he's guarding the running back, so now I don't have nobody else to throw to. But by that time he make another read, he's sacked already. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to bring this guy right here. I'm going to hike the ball. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm lurking. Look, you see what I'm saying? Even though it's practice mode, it comes in real quick because, you know, you're sending so much heat. You're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. But these linebackers and DBs are so quick. You know, he gotta at least block that tight end as well for this blitz to not come in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna block the running back and the tight end, and that should pick this blitz up, and we can crash right, max protect, and you can also hit L1, which is ID to Mike. You see, so hit X, hold X, and whichever guy you want to block, you just want to, as soon as you put the icon on him, you want to hit X again. and your offensive line should block that guy that you selected. So now I'm still lurking on this guy right here, still guarding the running back. So I'm just sitting in this gap right here to see if the running back goes out on the route. If he doesn't, then I'll just go and help somebody else out. So I'm gonna hike the ball. All right, I see somebody coming across the middle, and you see I had a little bit more time to make a read because I blocked my tight end. But you can also do the same kind of look out of a cover two. Now, mind you, now when you're scheming, you want to, you know, when you're scheming, you want to give your opponent the same look. You see what I'm saying? So we can do the same kind of blitz out of a cover two. We're gonna hit cover two, which is L1. And, let me text my sister real quick, tell her I need some bread. And all right, let's get back into it. So now you see my play art. Like I said, so now I'm gonna blitz all my linebackers by hitting right on the D-pad, and I want to hit blitz all because that's my linebackers adjustments. You see what I'm saying? So now you see my play art. You see the cover two, right? You see this is the play art. Pay attention, right? This is my regular play. So now I want to hit right on the D-pad because that brings up my linebackers, right? You see the menu. If I flick the right stick down, that's blitz all. Right? So this is how my play is going to look after I blitz all my linebackers. You see that? So instead of my linebackers going inside, you know, the yellow zones, I'm blitzing, you know, giving my opponent the same kind of look, but I'm in a cover two. And what I can do is, you can, you know, use this guy being that he's in zone coverage. So you're sending about the same amount of people like you were sending before, right? But pay attention to that running back, and your area is whichever route you see developing, coming quick. Like most likely it'll be that tight end because he's closer to the line of scrimmage. So your opponent might put him on a drag route or might send him up the field. And what you can do as soon as the ball is hyped, you can go jump on him just like that. Or you want to look out for these wide receivers, but you just got to make a quick read. But you can also adjust to this play by hitting triangle, hitting circle, man him up and on tight end. You see what I'm saying? Now the play looks like this, right? So now he's guarding his tight end, and most likely his tight end is going up the field like this, right? But if this tight end goes on a drag route and goes this way, then you kind of gotta, you know, just watch out and see who's, you know, going deep. But see this guy right here, he's going to play in this area. So if that running back goes on a wheel route, he's going to go past this guy right here. So you can lock down this middle of the field, this guy right here as well. Or you can put him on a deep blue by hitting triangle, X up on the D-pad. And see now, you got this guy, instead of that zone he was in, now he's going to be playing deep. You see what I'm saying? And you want to take this guy, and you got to use somebody. You always want to use a linebacker, right? So we're going to hike the ball and just try to watch any route that's developing coming my way or anything short. So we're going to hike the ball. All right, see, I'm on it. You see that? By the time your opponent made a read, he's already set. It's just that simple. Let me see what else I can teach you as far as like in defense. But like I said, if your opponent is going deep, you want to hit triangle over the top. And I'm going to show you this right now. So I'm going to come out in that same cover too, and I'm going to play over the top coverage, right? So if I'm playing over the top coverage, I'm also going to hit triangle and L1, which is sticks, so you won't get beat deep, right? And so when you hike the ball, everybody's going to drop back in deep in the coverage because you're playing over the top. You want to get beat over the top. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense because you want to get it beat deep. Same thing as over the top. So now, this guy's playing vert hook. What a vert hook does, it plays this vertical. Say triangle is going on a vertical route, he's going to follow him all the way up the field because he's in a vertical, right? So mid-read is going to play the middle of the field, and he's going to stop by right here. But being that you got these guys playing over the top coverage, he's gonna drop all the way back. As long as the guy is in his area, he's gonna follow him, right? So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna hike the ball and watch my linebackers. I gotta put him on the defensive line, because if I keep my icon on him, he's gonna stay where he's at. So we're gonna hike the ball and watch the linebackers just drop back in cover. You see that? Nobody's in his area, but you see I got him over the top. You just gotta make that read. You see what I'm saying? I run the two controllers because it's kind of hard, to demonstrate. So if I was playing underneath coverage, if your opponent is throwing, quick little, 5-yard routes or something like that, I want to hit triangle and triangle and hit down on the right stick. You see what I'm saying? Now I want to play underneath. So any pass play that comes, about 5 yards or anything under me, I'm going to jump that route. So I'm going to play underneath coverage. And watch the linebacker. As soon as I hike the ball, the linebacker's just going to sit in the zone. They're going to play anything in front of them that's short. I hike the ball. Well, I think I was in man coverage right there. So we're going to try that one more time. Come out in the cover 2. Underneath coverage. Alright. You can tell I'm in underneath coverage because you see the zones, it says hard flats. So whenever you see hard flats, that means the guys is playing underneath coverage. Right? So as soon as I hike the ball, those linebackers that's in the yellow zones, right? They should play anything that's coming in the front of them. Right? So we're gonna hike the ball. You see they're gonna stop and play anything that's in front of them. You see what I'm saying? Being that we didn't have no routes coming in front of them, like say for instance this guy, say this tight end is coming on a drag route like that, then those linebackers should check that tight end. They might try to bump him. Sometimes they do that, but we're gonna put the defense back in cover 2, underneath coverage. You see that they're underneath coverage. So I'm gonna put my tight end on a drag route so they can play underneath. Put my running back on a swing route like that, just to show you a demonstration. I'm gonna hike the ball. Alright. Alright, so now just gonna hike the ball. You see everybody's playing underneath. So we're gonna go into an instant replay. So we're gonna just go on this view right here. So as soon as I hike the ball, those linebackers drop back, and as soon as they saw their tight end coming in front of them, you see that the linebacker, instead of dropping back in the coverage, he played that tight end. You see this linebacker that's on the right hand side, the guy was in his area, so he played him. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple. And then you see that cornerback come in because he's in a hard flat. That's why he tackled the tight end, because he was playing underneath coverage. So now, once you see your opponent is playing underneath coverage, so now let's get back into that. Okay, so let's keep the same play going. Select cover 2 underneath coverage. Right? Put him in this area right here. So now, alright, got our defense set up. So once I see you playing hard flats, I'm just gonna read the field and see who's open. So I'm gonna send my tight end on a route like that. Make a little, minor adjustments like that. Block my running back. So now we're gonna hike the ball. Just gonna make a read. You see that? I noticed because the linebackers and the cornerbacks, they drop down. So now we're gonna go back into instant replay. Let's go to instant replay. So all I had to do was just sit in the pocket. You see what I'm saying? So see those cornerbacks? Everybody's playing, right there, because you know, nobody's pretty much in their area, so they drop back a little bit because nobody was in their area. You see the tight end going up the field, and being that, look, I could have hit my tight end, but I just waited till that corner route came about, and then see, that could be a touchdown. But you just got to play underneath coverage, certain coverages, depending on what your opponent is doing. Like it's like 4th and 4. You know for a fact that he's passing the ball. You know, you can cross man or you can play underneath coverage. It don't matter. So it's all about what your opponent is doing, man. But I don't know what else I can show you guys on this. But I showed you run defense. I showed you a basic blitz. I showed you cross manning. I think that's about it. Showed you your linebackers adjustments, your I don't know, man. So another thing you can do, you see, let's go back into the cover 2, right? You see my guy that's playing in the mid-read, the middle linebacker. So what you can do is hit R1, select linebacker, all right? And you see on the menu it says middle third. So instead of the yellow zone, now you got him in the deep blue. He's gonna play all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Just like a cover 3. So now your cover 2 play that you just selected. It's a pretty much a cover 3 now because you got 3 safeties going, but 3 people going deep. You see what I'm saying? And all you got to do is just, you know, pretty much anybody coming across, you know, near the field. But if I was this guy right here, my first read, I'm going to jump on that tight end. As soon as I, you know, bump that tight end or intercept the ball, because your opponent, he sees you right here, his first read is going to be the tight end. So I'll just jump on him, depending on what kind of route he's going on, right? If I see another route, you know, coming in front of me, I'll just drop back down here and use him. So right now, we're just going to... I'm gonna give you a demonstration. I'm gonna send the tight end on a street route like that, right? So as soon as I hike the ball, I'm gonna show you. So I follow the tight end, right? I drop back down, bam. See, by that time he's sacked. You see what I'm saying? It's all about adjustments. You cannot come online and just think you're gonna dominate. You gotta know the adjustments. Triangle brings up my DBs, right? R1 brings up my linebackers and adjustments, right? L1 brings up my defensive line. You see, you got 2 defensive tackles and 4 linebackers. To be honest with you, being that your linebackers on the defensive line, they're going to be in your defensive line adjustments. So a nickel 2-4-5, it has, every defense has a meaning. So a nickel 2-4-5 means you have 2 defensive tackles, 4 linebackers, and 5 DBs. Add that up. That's 11 people. You see what I'm saying? So a nickel 3-3-5 has 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 cornerbacks. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple. So we're gonna I think that's gonna be the end of the video, man. I don't know what else I can show you, but we're gonna try to see if I can, you know, show you another video, or probably try to make another video. But that's pretty much it, man. Another thing, matter of fact, I'll save that for the next video. But this your boy Rome, aka the Young Madden OG. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you know whenever I upload. And I'm out, man. Let's get it.